As the former First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was the subject of many a prying eye. Seeking solace after the tragic loss of her husband, President John F. Kennedy, she relocated to New York's Upper East Side a year later. Settling into her residence at 1040 Fifth Avenue, she hoped to find peace and privacy for herself and her children. Curious to learn more about the details of her iconic apartment? Keep watching as we take a closer look inside the New York City apartment of Jackie Kennedy Onassis. At the age of 35, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis made a significant move from Washington to New York in the fall of 1964, embarking on a journey to start afresh for herself and her children. Chronicled in The Estate of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis by Sotheby's, Nancy Tuckerman reminisces about her time spent alongside Jackie, revealing intriguing insights into her life. Recounting their apartment-hunting escapades, Tuckerman recalls how Jackie ingeniously dodged the limelight by disguising herself as a nanny while she played the part of a prospective buyer. To Jackie, it was all a delightful game, relishing every moment of the clandestine mission. Soon, they stumbled upon a residence that captured Jackie's heart, a penthouse apartment perched on the 15th floor of 1040th Avenue. Erected in 1930, the building boasts 27 apartments and towers 18 stories high, cementing its status as one of Fifth Avenue's most opulent and prestigious addresses. Reflecting on Jackie's mindset during her return to the city, Tuckerman muses, "I think Jackie saw her return to the city as coming home, and more than anything she hoped, perhaps even expected, that in a city of such size and diversity, she'd be able to find the autonomy she longed for." However, reality often diverges from aspirations. Despite her yearnings for anonymity, Jackie was acutely aware of her status as a global icon. Contrary to popular belief, she never perceived herself as merely famous by association. To Jackie, true renown stemmed from personal achievements, independent of her role as the wife of a president. Jackie's transition into her new apartment was marked by the infusion of her personal touch, as she adorned the space with cherished artworks and mementos from her tenure at the White House. Despite her discerning eye for aesthetics, Jackie eschewed the label of a collector, opting instead to surround herself with pieces that resonated with her on a deeper level, rather than viewing them as mere investments. The result was a home exuding warmth and comfort, devoid of any ostentation or pretense, where every element spoke to Jackie's innate sense of style and taste. Maintaining a steadfast approach to interior decor, Jackie seldom indulged in the whims of rearranging furniture, preferring to maintain the cozy ambiance she meticulously crafted upon moving in. Once everything found its place, she saw little reason for alteration, content to refresh worn upholstery or slipcovers with identical materials to uphold the space's timeless allure. On the day of her move, amidst the flurry of unpacking and settling in, an unexpected visitor at her door added a touch of whimsy to the proceedings. Clad in blue jeans and sporting a disheveled appearance, Jackie greeted two elegantly attired couples who had mistakenly arrived for dinner at Mrs. Whitehouse's, a mix-up stemming from the elevator man's flustered confusion over Jackie's illustrious presence in the building. Nestled in close proximity to her sister's abode, Jackie's apartment offered breathtaking vistas of Central Park, serving as a serene retreat for 3 decades until 1994. Throughout her tenure, she cultivated an intimate haven that mirrored her refined tastes and understated elegance, a sanctuary where cherished memories intertwined with the timeless allure of New York's skyline. Now, let's delve into the intricate details of the interiors that encapsulated Jackie's everyday life. Her residence exuded a unique blend of spaciousness and coziness, a testament to her impeccable taste in decor and design. The house boasted 5 bedrooms, each with its own ensuite bathroom, along with a stunning gallery, spacious living room, library, and large dining room. Additionally, there were accommodations for staff. Stepping out of the elevator, you were greeted by the gallery, adorned with beautiful leather-bound books and adjacent oriental tables. Empire-style lamps and cast-iron plants adorned the center of the room, complementing her favorite coffee table books. Beyond the gallery lay the living room, featuring a balcony with picturesque views of Central Park and Fifth Avenue. Adorned in original whitewood paneling and parquet floors, the space was filled with cherished objects that added to its light and airy ambiance. In this room, Jackie had two couches. One was a button-tuft, overstuffed upholstered settee covered in floral brocade with a cream damask slipcover, while the other had a plain back and three cushioned seats upholstered in yellow. The living room was also adorned with numerous 18th-century chairs, predominantly in the Rococo style of Louis XV, rumored to have once belonged to Marie Antoinette at the Petit Trianon at Versailles. Adorning the walls were an array of artworks, primarily lithographs, which Jackie had cherished throughout her life. The room held significant objects dear to Jackie, including a traveling case made for Marie Antoinette. She cherished celebrating birthdays, holidays, and Christmas here. The dining room doubled as an additional living space, with only a small dining table nestled in the corner. Bookcases lined the walls, and a baby grand piano graced the room. Thoughtful arrangements of couches and chairs provided ample seating. Equestrian paintings adorned the walls, depicting men on horseback from the 1700s. In the 1980s, the room underwent a transformation with updated wallpaper and fabrics. Originally, the walls boasted a salmon hue, with bold patterns and prints throughout. Moving into the library, Jackie graciously welcomed Vogue into her home in 1973, allowing them to capture the essence of her interior decor through a series of photographs. While some might argue that the room epitomized the style of its era, it remained a vibrant and dynamic space where Jackie could express her unique personality freely. Amidst the contemporary touches, timeless pieces that had accompanied her throughout her life found a place in this room, evolving alongside her over the decades. The hallway, bathed in a radiant yellow hue, exuded warmth and character, adorned with an eclectic mix of antiques and artwork. From intricate architectural watercolors to a Roman torso dating back to the 2nd century A.D., each piece added depth and intrigue to the space. Alongside these treasures, a couch and chairs, steeped in history and originating from her time at the White House, lined the hallway, serving as tangible reminders of Jackie's remarkable journey. Now let's explore some of the objects housed in her china closet. In this photo, we see Caroline in her bedroom, the very space where Jackie nurtured her children. During her time in New York, Jackie played a pivotal role in preserving various architectural institutions from demolition, serving on numerous boards. In the late 70s, she transitioned to a career in publishing, driven by her deep love for books and her discerning taste in literature. Despite working from a modest office, Jackie devoted herself to editing around 12 books annually. Jackie lived at 1040 Fifth Ave until her death in 1994 at the age of 64. In deciding the fate of their mother's possessions, Caroline and John Jr. were guided by her profound knowledge and passion for history. Proud of her contributions to our country's history, Jackie's belongings and documents chronicling the Kennedy administration and her role as First Lady were entrusted to the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation for public access. Beyond institutional preservation, she believed in the power of individuals to connect with history. Through her vivid descriptions of ancient pharaohs' courts or life on a Nantucket whaling ship, she transported us to these distant realms. For Jackie, history came alive through objects, paintings, and books, serving as more than mere records of her life and travels. As her belongings venture into the world, her children hope they carry not only their inherent beauty and spirit, but also a reflection of hers. However, aside from her Fifth Avenue apartment throughout her life, Jackie lived in and acquired some of the most desired properties and addresses in the Northern Hemisphere, the White House, most importantly. From her childhood spent riding horses in rural Virginia to life on the Upper East Side, her real estate portfolio was one out of a fairy tale. Now let's for a deep dive into the many residences of the one and only Jackie O. Wildmore, 55 La Forest Lane, East Hampton, New York. Jacqueline Lee Bouvier, known long before her marriage to Kennedy or Onassis, spent her formative years in East Hampton. Born at a time when her father, John Verneau Bouvier III, or Black Jack, faced financial difficulties following the Wall Street crash, the family found solace in Wildmore, a charming shingled cottage nestled in East Hampton. Owned by Black Jack's father, this quaint abode provided the perfect sanctuary for raising a family. Wildmore embodies the quintessential Hampton summer retreat. This cozy six-bedroom home, constructed in 1895, exudes character at every turn, boasting elegant Palladian windows, a wraparound porch, and a delightful solarium. Affectionately dubbed the Little House by the Bouvier clan due to its snug layout and architectural charm. Situated at 55 La Forest Lane in East Hampton, just off the sought-after Apacwog Road, Wildmore remained in the family's possession until 1960. Renowned abstract expressionist Adolphe Gottlieb acquired the property, drawn by its proximity to the ocean. His former art studio still stands, infusing the residence with additional historical allure. Original features like wood paneling, a clawfoot bathtub, and tiled fireplaces harken back to its storied past, as evident in listing photos from its most recent sale in 2021, fetching $6.8 million. 740 Park Ave, New York City. When Jackie was 3 years old, her family bid farewell to their humble abode and ventured west to the Upper East Side of New York City. Their new residence was 740 Park Avenue, an impressive 19-story building crafted by architect Rosario Candela and developed by none other than Jackie's maternal grandfather, James T. Lee. Nestled within the limestone-clad co-op, the Bouvier occupied the 6th and 7th floors. During a period of financial strain, Jackie's father struggled to furnish the 2-story unit, granting Jackie and her sister ample space to glide through the rooms on their roller skates. Despite the grandeur of their surroundings, the family faced challenges, and in 1940, Jackie's parents parted ways, navigating a divorce. 740 Park Avenue eventually earned the moniker Towers of Power, housing some of the world's most illustrious billionaires. By 2016, the average listing price per square foot in this prestigious address soared to $3,666. In 2017, after several years on the market, Jackie's childhood home fetched a staggering $25 million, underscoring its status as an emblem of opulence and history. Lasata, 121 Further Lane, East Hampton, New York. Summers held a special allure for young Jackie, offering a respite from school routines and a chance to bask in the tranquility of the Hamptons. The Bouvier's summer escapades took on a new dimension in 1925 when Jackie's paternal grandfather, John Verneau Bouvier Jr., acquired a magnificent East Hampton estate named Lasata, meaning place of peace, in the Algonquin language of the native Montaukett people. Nestled in serenity, the Grand Mansion, originally erected in 1917 and masterfully crafted by architect Arthur C. Jackson, embodied the essence of its name. Located at 121 Further Lane, Lasata stood as a beacon of refined elegance, boasting approximately 8,500 square feet of living space. Its enviable position, merely 2 blocks away from the scenic 2-mile Hollow Beach, bestowed upon it an aura of coastal charm and exclusivity. Over the years, Lasata became synonymous with sophistication and leisure, serving as a haven for the Bouvier family during the warmer months. As reported by Mansion Global, Lasata's allure endured the test of time, evident in its remarkable appreciation in value. The estate's latest transaction in 2023 witnessed a staggering sale price of $52 million, a testament to its enduring appeal and timeless allure. This substantial increase in value, more than doubling its 2018 valuation, underscores Lasata's status as a coveted retreat and a symbol of refined coastal living. The Merrywood Estate, 700 Chain Bridge Ard, McLean, Virginia. In 1942, Janet Lee Bouvier, Jackie's mother, embarked on a new chapter in her life, marrying oil magnate Hugh D. Auchincloss and relocating from New York to Merrywood, a stately Georgian-style mansion nestled in the verdant surroundings of McLean, Virginia. Situated just northwest of Washington, D.C., Merrywood offered an idyllic retreat for the blended family, providing a serene backdrop for Jackie's formative years. Jackie fondly recalled the tranquility of Merrywood, describing it as a place where she found solace amidst the lush landscape, gushing over the peaceful ambiance complemented by the nearby Potomac River and towering hills. According to an enlightening piece by Francis York, Merrywood, spanning an impressive 23,000 square feet, stands as a testament to timeless grandeur and architectural elegance. Constructed in 1919 on sprawling acres of land, the estate exudes sophistication and charm, boasting an array of lavish amenities tailored for luxury living. With its enviable location overlooking the Potomac River, Merrywood offers sweeping vistas and unparalleled privacy, all while maintaining close proximity to the bustling heart of the nation's capital. The estate's allure lies not only in its breathtaking setting, but also in its meticulously crafted interiors and enchanting outdoor spaces. Adorned with original ornate plaster moldings and marble fireplaces, Merrywood exudes a sense of timeless grace and refinement. Its grounds, graced by a whimsical garden designed by renowned landscape architect Beatrix Ferrand, add a touch of enchantment to the estate's captivating allure. In a landmark transaction reported by the Wall Street Journal, Merrywood made headlines in 2018 when it was acquired by the Saudi Arabian government for a staggering $43.5 million. Hammersmith Farm, 225 Harrison Ave, Newport, Rhode Island. Jackie pursued her academic interests at Vassar College, immersing herself in the study of history and art. Later, she ventured to George Washington University, where she earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in French literature. A pivotal juncture in her educational journey came during her junior year when she embarked on a transformative study abroad program in Paris, an experience that undoubtedly shaped her European sensibility and distinctive style. Following her academic pursuits, Jackie's professional journey took an intriguing turn as she joined the ranks of the Washington Times-Herald as a photographer, as revealed in an insightful interview with CBS Sunday Morning. Her role as an inquiring camera girl afforded her the opportunity to cover the historic coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in London in 1953. Little did she know that this assignment would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey that would eventually lead her to Buckingham Palace, not as a journalist, but as the esteemed First Lady of the United States. In a captivating interview with correspondent Tracy Smith, author Carl Sferrazza Anthony and Martha Bartlett shed light on the serendipitous encounter between Jackie and John F. Kennedy. Their paths crossed at a dinner party hosted by Bartlett in 1951 in Georgetown, a meeting that captured the imagination of society's gossip columns, which predicted an imminent wedding. True to speculation, on September 12, 1953, the charismatic couple exchanged vows in a grand ceremony held in Newport, Rhode Island. The wedding festivities unfolded amidst the timeless elegance of Hammersmith Farm, a magnificent Victorian mansion overlooking the serene waters of Narragansett Bay. Originally built in 1887 for John W. Auchincloss, Jackie's stepfather's uncle, the sprawling 28-room estate served as a cherished retreat for the Kennedy family. with its lush gardens meticulously designed by landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted, whose illustrious portfolio includes iconic landmarks like Central Park and the Biltmore Estate grounds. Hammersmith Farm embodied tranquility and splendor. In a testament to its enduring allure, the main house of Hammersmith Farm was acquired as a private residence in 1999, underscoring its timeless appeal and rich historical significance. 3321 Dent Place, Georgetown, Washington, D.C. As newlyweds in 1953, Jack and Jackie Kennedy embarked on a significant milestone by signing their first lease together. Nestled in the picturesque and upscale neighborhood of Georgetown, their four-bedroom abode exuded charm and elegance along the banks of the Potomac River. Notably, the residence, constructed in 1942, preserves its authentic period features, boasting a cozy wood-burning fireplace, meticulously crafted built-in shelving, wide-plank Canadian oak flooring, and a delightful backyard reminiscent of an English garden. Hickory Hill, 1147 Chain Bridge Road, McLean, Virginia. In 1955, JFK and Mrs. Kennedy relocated to Hickory Hill, a spacious Georgian brick residence. Despite its grandeur, the couple resided there for merely a year before opting to move to Georgetown for proximity to the nation's capital. However, Hickory Hill remained within the family's possession, finding a new home with John's younger brother Robert and his wife Ethel, who inhabited the residence for a period thereafter. The Kennedy Compound, 111 Irving Avenue, Hyannisport, Massachusetts. 3 years into their marriage, Jacqueline Kennedy and JFK made a significant investment, purchasing a summer retreat at 111 Irving Avenue in Hyannisport, a charming coastal village off the shores of Cape Cod. This property would later become an integral part of their renowned Kennedy compound. The couple acquired the house for $45,948, situated adjacent to the residences of John's parents, Rose and Joe, as well as his brother Robert F. Kennedy. Built around 1925, this picturesque seaside abode boasts 4,500 square feet of interior space, nestled on approximately 0.81 acres of land. Over the years, it has served as the backdrop for numerous iconic photographs capturing moments with JFK and the family during his presidential campaign. 3307 N Street, NW, Washington, D.C. In 1958, JFK, Jacqueline B. Kennedy, and their daughter Caroline Kennedy returned to Georgetown, settling into a charming brick federal-style row house on N Street. The couple invested $82,000 in the property, enlisting the renowned designer Sister Parrish to oversee the decor. This residence on N Street witnessed significant milestones for the family, including the birth of their son, John F. Kennedy, Jr., and Jack's announcement of his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. They remained here until the time of the inauguration. The White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Ave, NW, Washington, D.C. Following President John F. Kennedy's inauguration in 1961, the family of four transitioned to the White House. Throughout her tenure as First Lady, Jackie played a pivotal role in the preservation of the historic presidential residence. An article from the JFK Library recounts Jackie's initial encounter with the White House during a visit as the guest of Mamie Eisenhower, the First Lady at the time. Disappointed by its dreary appearance, Jackie expressed her belief that everything within the White House should serve a purpose. In a 1961 interview, she emphasized the importance of restoration over mere redecoration, emphasizing the need for scholarly preservation. Jackie once again collaborated with Sister Parrish for the decoration of the private quarters. Additionally, she worked alongside Stéphane Boudin from the Parisian firm Janssen and Henri Dupont, the inaugural chairman of the Fine Arts Committee, to oversee the restoration of several public rooms, including the Red Room, the Treaty Room, the Blue Room, and the Lincoln Sitting Room. Moreover, the First Lady embarked on a mission to retrieve former White House furnishings and antiques from government storage facilities. Her aim was to restore the staterooms of the White House to reflect their rich artistic and architectural heritage. To this end, she established the White House Fine Arts Committee and the White House Historical Association. Completing her restoration efforts, Jackie welcomed the world into the White House through a televised tour aired by CBS. On the morning of February 14, 1962, millions of viewers were treated to a glimpse of the executive mansion and its newly refurbished rooms. Remarkably, Jackie became the sole First Lady to receive an Emmy Award for her hour-long tour of the White House. Lady Bird Johnson graciously accepted the award on behalf of Kennedy. Throughout her tenure as First Lady, Jackie garnered immense admiration globally. She embarked on diplomatic visits to various countries, from Greece and Italy to India and Pakistan, demonstrating a profound interest in diverse cultures. In a letter from Clark Clifford, a revered lawyer and advisor to President Kennedy, he wrote, "Once in a great while, an individual will capture the imagination of people all over the world. You have done this." 3017, N Street, Washington, D.C. Following the heartbreaking loss of her third child, Patrick Bouvier, and the tragic assassination of President Kennedy in Dallas in 1963, the former First Lady sought solace in returning to Georgetown. She purchased the historic Newton Baker House, dating back to 1794, situated on N Street, where the couple had once resided, for $175,000. However, the constant presence of tourists outside the home following JFK's assassination led Jackie to put the property up for sale, prompting her eventual move back to New York. Recently, as reported by Georgetowner, the house, now part of a larger compound formed by merging with two neighboring properties, was auctioned off in 2023 for $15.1 million. The sale was facilitated by TTR Sotheby's International Realty, in partnership with Sotheby's Concierge Auctions. As we conclude this journey through the residences of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, we are reminded of the indelible mark she left on each place she called home. Which of Jackie's homes resonates with you the most, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content in the future. Until next time, stay tuned.